Hi, welcome back to my campaign with dwarfs. This is the second part, and after I finished my little empire in the southeast, I started to do the quests of the dwarfs, and also to try to fight against the house. I had no problems with them because the horde had to go over the human lands and vampire lands, and especially on the vampire lands they lost a lot of army. But I also had 3 fights with them, and I managed to kill them quite easy. I was surprised. As I said, I led the northern parts of Dwarf realms not being conquered because I had 2 key entrances there that I could not defend. I had too many open spaces, and I focused after I conquered the greenskins to develop my economy at maximum and my armies, and most of all to keep peace, alliance, and trades with the southern princes, the border princes, and the empire. You receive a lot of income if you have good trades with them. Finally, I decided myself that I defeated the house. I moved to north. I conquered all the provinces of the dwarves, and after this, I focused myself to finish all the quests with both heroes, which are some of them difficult, some of them not so, but indeed some are quite difficult because you don't have the damn cavalry and you are moving very slow. And also what I realized is with the cannons, if the terrain is not flat, sometimes you end up to use the cannons not at the best efficiency, and you have to position the cannons very well to achieve maximum damage. After I finished all those quests, or at that moment the quests that I had, I started to move against the north factions, the Scaling and the other green one, Var, because they were the only one at war with me, and I didn't want to start a war with humans or the other dwarfs, hoping that the little dwarfs, that the 3 kingdoms of dwarfs that remained at the moment we were allies, they will confederate me. But as I realized, later they had no idea about how I want to do that. They did not want to do that. So and I also, you have those grudges. They are really a pesky thing, because for example those little missions, you cannot finish the campaign if you have one open, and I had one open telling me that I have to make an invasion and to a province where my border kings were ruling, and I had it since the war with the vampires, which I found that it's a little bug in my opinion, because why you should plunder and take a town or raise a town in a province with a kingdom that you are now allied. So you should not do that. And I forgot, in the north part of the map, it's a province. I don't know if they are any dwarves. Well, I suppose they were, but they were killed by the northern factions. I had also to take it, because in the end, what is the ultimate goal is to be the lord of dwarf realms. All mountains has to be yours. You have to kill the greenskins and so on. And yeah, okay, let's put it fast forward, not to be so boring. So what I saw also with dwarfs is that the technology is very complex. You have a lot of things to develop, and in order to increase your relations with the humans, from time to time the computer is giving you, the game is giving you the option to give to the human, to the empire especially, some of your technologies, and this is increasing your relation, which is good. Yeah, and now as you can see, I started also my expansion against my little brothers, the dwarfs. They were not willing to join me, so okay, don't want me, I want you. At this point, fighting against them was just a matter of time, because they could not face me one-to-one. In the north, what I realized is that if you remove the house spread, then it's quite easy with the dwarfs. You move in the plunder mode, or the tunnel, in the subterranean mode, and you will not lose army. And yeah, it's at this point the campaign was just a matter of time, because I had that pesky grudge to do them. And as I said, and one of them also was I had to reach with an engineer level 15. This was quite hard, because all the time, I mean, how you can advance with an engineer or with an captain or something, is to do things on the map, and I could do things against only to the northern factions, and 3 or 4 times I had traveled from the south to the north. It's like 3 or 4 turns, arrived there, and poof, my agent was killed by an enemy agent, because they had bigger levels. And at this level, I suppose the computer has an advantage when they are doing the missions with characters. So it was a little bit frustrating. So what I did, I camped to one of them, one of my engineers, in one of the south provinces, and I let him here and just green the map and wait him to make level 15, which is not funny, but this was the best way, because doing things on the north side was not an option. As I said, they were killing my agents in second. Yeah, so I started to ruin the northern factions, and I did this quite nice. And meanwhile, with 3 armies in the south, I conquered all my little brothers. With the dwarfs, you have a really nice income. At the moment, I had 20,000 gold per turn, with 7 armies on the map, full armies, fully upgraded, and I could still do another 2 or 3 even armies, and still be on plus. I was relying like 7,000 only on raids. So it's very important to have, at least in my opinion, 2 trading partners, and I had the Empire and the Southern Princes. It's no fun to wage war against the Empire or the humans, because if in the end you have no interest in their lands, and they have no interest in yours, because you cannot populate their lands. So why you should do war? Okay, for fun, but the mission of the campaign is to conquer all your mountain regions. Anyway, you could do that in my opinion, because at that moment you can see there are 3 major factions: the dwarfs, which were played by me, the kingdom, which was moved in the south more, and the southern princes, or the border princes, and yeah, it's another one, I think Avalon. And you will see that they are developing quite nice. They were helping me also in the northern side, being allies, but not so much, because the computer is a little bit silly. He's moving on the map in the normal stance, and when they are reaching the positions of the enemy, their army, they were already half, even less, and they were beaten like hell. But anyway, this is the computer. Human player will never do that. Or I suppose the hard, there are another 2 levels, maybe they know. What I realized, and I'm convinced that you will see also this when you are fighting on the map, and I'll try to post some of my fights later on, if I manage to be good enough. As I said, this is my 2nd video ever. You will see that the computer is not very smart. I mean, if you outplay him just a bit, he is not so smart. But if they are more than you in numbers, they are always try to flank you and go behind. And as I said, with dwarfs you're not very mobile, so all the time I was playing in defensive, even making the square formations and let them attack me. And most of the time I succeed. There were times when I lost, but overall, as I said, the computer is very smart even at a hard level. Yeah, so as you see, we are approaching the end of my campaign, and yeah, this was all. Hope you enjoyed a little bit my first presentations. Don't kill me, I'm just a rookie, and I will let you know with new videos about the campaigns. I have some nice battles that I'll post later with armies. I will try to post also a campaign, maybe with the vampires. Until now I made at the normal level the first campaign with humans, the hard level with the dwarfs, and I think I will start a campaign with the vampires. Even I don't like them so much, they have no range to army, but I will try it to see how it is and let you know, guys. So yeah, enjoy the game, and bye for now.